when we went off the air on Friday, everyone was heading over to the Dice show.
Yeah.
Okay?
Everyone?
Well, I was the only one.
You and Frenchie.
And no. I did not hang out with Frenchie.
I didn't say you hung out with him. I said he went to the Dice show.
Frenchie's annoying, and he has a weird cock eye.
What? His eye was on what?
His eye is a little. He's weird when he looks at you, man.
Really?
It makes me very uncomfortable. Yeah.
Interesting.
Frenchie was in the front row of the Dice show.
Front row for Dice. What, Ben, you hooked him up with front row?
Yeah.
Suck it, Dice.
Every once in a while you heard him yell, suck it, by the way.
Really?
And then Dice took his time and decided to hit the stage around, honestly, I think it was like 9:45.
Really?
I finally went, I was backstage with Dice. I'm like, Dice, are you going on anytime soon? He's like, you think I should? I'm like, dude, it's like...
You think?
It's like 9:40. What are you doing?
I don't know. I thought I should run to the hospital.
Right.
Maybe help out with my hat.
And then he went on, and he did well. He definitely did well. And, a lot of listeners yelling stuff from the radio show, Dice humping the stage at one point.
Really?
And he did well.
Humping the stage.
Yeah.
Must be interesting to see.
But what I want to say is, after the Dice show, I was hanging with the whole gang.
Oh, really?
I feel like I'm hanging with Elvis when you...
Club Soda Kenny and Happy Faces.
His whole entourage just kissing Dice's ass at every turn.
That's all they do.
To the point where I go to Club Soda Kenny, I'm like, Kenny, you're off the effing clock. Will you shut up?
Have you seen how handsome he is?
Yeah, all that stuff.
Look at his smile. Isn't it like the sunrise?
Dude, that could be the funniest thing I've ever heard.
It really is funny when he does say that. Look at his smile. Isn't it like a sunrise?
Kenny is a 6'6" killer, and he's admiring the smile of another man.
Yeah, he's so handsome.
At one point,
look at his chiseled chin.
Right.
I love his cutesy ways. Talk about Dice's cutesy ways.
Cutesy ways.
Oh yeah, that was a classic for a while. Don't you just love his cutesy ways?
And then after the show, we're all backstage, and I guess there was a big-time producer back there. I don't know, some guy that produced the A-Team or something, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, so Club Soda Kenny decides to pitch him some new TV ideas.
Really?
And in the Club Soda Kenny voice, he goes, I got an idea for a school teacher that is a hemophiliac, and he goes back to Brooklyn. It's going to be called Welcome Back Clotter. That's making everyone uncomfortable backstage. And the guy is like just nervously laughing,
Yeah.
And he had like 3 or 4 of these ideas for TV shows.
Gotta go.
Welcome Back Clotter.
And he'll deadpan it and look right in your eyes.
Oh,
and
yeah.
you're like, ah.
Yeah, like, what do you think?
Because he can kill you. That's why. He's a killer.
So at the end of the night, there was a very surreal moment that went down, Anthony.
Yeah,
and a very uncomfortable moment.
Uncomfortable with Dice? No, stop it.
They decided to drive me home, right? Mm-hmm. And Dice goes, because he's been coming to New York and for many years and hanging with us and stuff. He goes, hey, I want to see your place. So it's like 2 a.m. I'm standing in my place.
Yeah.
Now, I'm just a guy that grew up on Long Island, listening to Dice, the whole thing.
Of course, who doesn't remember the first time you heard the Dice Man? Exactly.
You fast forward, 15 years, and here's Dice in your place, in your apartment, and he's checking it out, and then he's giving me ideas for my place.
What?
Like an interior decorator.
Wait, you're just standing in your place?
Well, yeah, I like the place. And then he's suggesting what I need to do.
Like what? What was some of his suggestions?
He says I need window treatments.
Did he?
And
so wait a minute. Did he use the term window treatment?
Oh yeah. And then he says
window treatment.
And then it's like 2 a.m. and he's standing there and he goes,
the ottoman don't go with the throw rug.
Right.
What's the matter with you? You stupid? Look, the ottoman, it don't go with the throw rug. Now, you could get an ottoman that goes with the throw rug, but you're going to need window treatments.
Right.
Look what I made here for you, just using simple pine cones and some baby's breath.
Right.
It's a centerpiece. It's fabulous.
You got to know, I'm like only one step above living in a frat house.
Oh, big. Track lighting is so passé.
Right.
You got to go with the hi-hats.
I finally threw out my big spool that used to be my dining table.
Ah.
And my crates. I finally got rid of those, and I'm finally getting stuff for the first time in my life. No joke, actually.
Don't use the plastic milk crates.
Right.
Use the wood ones.
Right.
They're economical and very homey.
I mean, I literally just threw my stop sign away about a year ago, okay?
Your stop sign.
and he's giving me suggestions what I need to do with this place. He says I need to hang fabric. What?
It really dresses up a room nicely. And then add a couple of mirrors to make the space look bigger.
He says you need to hang some fabric.
Me and you and Club Soda Kenny, we go to Bed Bath & Beyond. I'll pick you up some things. I don't like carpeting that hits the room with a square edge. I like more of a freeform carpet going into a tile floor. It's much more creative. Oh!
I was waiting for him to suggest a sailor motif.
Look what I've done with a picture frame, some macaroni, glue, and glitter. Here's a picture of my wife and kids. Wonderful. And it's easy. You could do it at home for pennies.
You can make the mirror look like a porthole. Jesus. Like, stick to the jokes. I don't need, advice from you to how to fix up my place.
Next week I come over, we talk lighting.
Right.
Be fabulous. I like the corner lights and keep them high so no midgets can shut them off on you. The switch has got to be midget-proof. Oh!
Lava lamps.
If you go with a retro thing, it's fine, but don't get tacky. A lava lamp is good. Maybe a painting on the wall of the Campbell soup cans or whatever. And window treatments. I like taking this piece of driftwood and just laying fabric over it. It looks very plain, but it dresses the room up, okay? So when you're banging some horse, she looks and goes, "Oh, that's nice." And you go, "Shut up, stupid." And you bang her. Oh! Stucco's coming back.
Yeah.
Not as a fashion. He was an old guy that hung out with me. Club Soda Kenny, Happy Face, and Stucco.
Stucco. And his poor crew.
Yeah.
They're waiting outside.
Why didn't you invite him in?
Because it was late, and I thought he was coming in for 30 seconds. Honestly, I wasn't thinking. I actually made some phone calls the next day to apologize. Because it was like 10 or 12 of them. Not that that matters, you know? They're waiting out there literally 30 or 40 minutes while Dice is walking around the whole place telling me what I need to do.
We'll go antiquing next week.
Right.
Pick up an armoire. You want an armoire? It's a great motif.
Never thought I'd see the day. Dice.
Retro's good. You go 70s. Hang mirror balls.
Yeah.
Mirror balls. Oh!
And hanging beads as a doorway.
Hanging beads for the door. You could do that.
Yeah.
But I can't. I like that, but I can't because I got kids. I don't want them walking through the beads and seeing me with my yam bag slapping against the old lady's ass. Bop! Now it's decorated.
All right. So that was my weird, surreal moment.
Yeah, I guess. Dice telling you how to fix up your apartment.
Oh man, growing up on Long Island, I never thought I would meet Dice. Now he's like a friend of ours, obviously, and now he's in the apartment telling me what I need to do. That is just weird.
Hickory dickory dock. That lamp don't go with that clock. Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet, and it don't go with the table. Oh! Cool. Mary, Mary, quite contrary. Repaint this room. It's so damn dreary.